What's up, all my beautiful people out there? How y'all doing? Daniel Papa Pew Pew coming to you live from Waynesville, Georgia. Coming to you live from the Starvation Plantation. Y'all come on in, double tap them screens, drop some comments, check out the content, sub to the channel. Hey, Pro 2A, you know what I'm saying? Only way. Let's go. Y'all drop them comments, check out the content, sub to the channel. Remember, please be 18 or older due to sometime graphic language. Also, nothing is for sale or trade. Everything is entertainment education purpose only. I lean more towards entertainment because I never take educational advice from me. What is up, Stay Dangerous? What is guy? Hey, I got some stuff to show y'all. We're gonna let it roll to the 2 minute mark, and then I'm gonna show y'all the new Ruger that I got, the carry bag that I got. You know, we got a few more things coming. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up, Bear? Bear, we got them. We finally got the Ruger P90, the old 45. So we got a couple of 45 ACPs out. We fixing to swap over that. Just a second. Let me hit the 2 minute mark, and then we'll swap it over. For right now, y'all can look at my ugly mug just for another second or two. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everything's going good for everybody today. What is up, everybody? Most of y'all should be getting home from work right about now. Some of y'all just getting ready to go in, clock in, those that working them second shifts. Figured I'd hit y'all up for a minute and talk a little smack. Bear, good to see you, brother. Here we go. Off of the movie Desperado, the Ruger P90 45 ACP with the wraparound hold grips. But look here, it fits perfect in this Longhorn Defenses bag. That's one of them go bags at a quarter the price you're gonna pay for them big names. This one here about 30 cheeseburgers. Even got a spot for the 6-inch plates to go in the back. It's got all the zipper pouches. Yeah. Little pull tab, so you got that, but it fits right here. It fits this Ruger P90 perfect. And of course, we got the other 45 out. We got the old Wilson Combat Monster, the Gerson all Wilson Combat insides. Yes, sir. What is up? What is up? What is up? And then, of course, we got the 12 gauge Stoker Coach gun out today. Miss your old Ruger. Look here. This one here, the only one I need now is the P94, which was the 40 cal, and the whole collection will be complete. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we on the hunt for the Ruger P94 now, and then we'll have the 40 cal. Good to see how y'all double tap them screens. 30 people in here. Let's see if we can get to 30, 40 people, 45 people in here, 50. Let's see if we can do it. How do we do that? By dropping comments, checking out the content, subbing up to the channel. Let's go. Make sure y'all hit that like button. 23 people in here. Let's get these likes up real quick. You got the 45 ACP 1911 full-size government. The full-size government. Then you got the P90 off the movie Desperado and True Lies. Yeah. Let's go. I got the P95 also. I got the P95 DC. Yep. Got about an hour some change left for work. Yes, sir. Now all you need is the guitar case. Don't forget, I gotta have that striker. The street sweeper. I just looked. Rock Island auctions have one that's coming up on right now for 1,700 cheeseburgers, and I've been saving up, so we might have to throw in on that auction. We also got the Longhorn Defense bag. Y'all go check that out. Longhorn Defenses with an S. Longhorn Defenses. Like I said, most of these bags, $100, $200. This one here, it's got a place to put the steel plate in, the armor plate in the back, the 6-inch armor plate in the back. You got 3 pockets here. Got a place you can put your patches. It's got the pull tab naturally, so you can open for fast draw. And on the strap up there, it's got another pocket. Don't really want to grab it right now because I don't want them to say I'm touching something when I'm not touching anything. Y'all know what I'm saying. But that Ruger P90, I had to go get it. I let it get away from me one time, and I said, you know what? And then when I seen this one had the hoe grips, the wraparound hoe grips, I had to get it. Good to see everybody. Good to see y'all. Hope y'all's day is going great. And then, of course, the St. Jude, the Saint of Lost Causes. Yes, sir. That's my sense of humor. So that's my 245s. Like me, old Marlboro, sitting here doing a little gun content We got a few more firearms that'll be on the channel real soon. Real soon. Like I said, if I can get that Striker Street Sweeper. I already got the double barrel, so hey, we getting close. What's up? You're all sick. Good to see you. Appreciate y'all stopping in. See, I got the P89, the P95, the P90, the P87, and the P85. But I like this bag, and I'm not touching firearms and it's empty, so I can show you guys this. This is just a bag. It's got the universal holster in there, Velcro. You can move it up or down. It will carry the full size. I carried the Glock 49 in it. No problems whatsoever. Then you got your 3 pouches here, full size pouches. Carry my wallet, my IDs, or whatever. Then it's got a strap up here. A zipper pocket right here on the strap where you put like your ID, your permit, or whatever. A lot of space. It's very comfortable. And in the back you can put the armor plate. It's just big enough to cover the vitals. 22 people, let's go. Double tap them screens. Let's see if we can get 30 or 40 people in here real quick. And like I said, we got the Gerson only by name, budget 1911, completely reworked, all Wilson Combat, everything inside Wilson Combat. And of course, the newest addition, the Ruger P90, off the movie True Lies and off the movie Desperado. SKS, we went shooting this dope. I love a good SKS. Ain't nothing wrong with an SKS, my brother. Nothing wrong with an SKS. Can't complain with an SKS. Myself, I got the AK-47. She's sitting right there. We got the custom Henry 22. Y'all see that safe looking awful empty? We got to build them back up. There's Simba's favorite, the Daria DY9Z. That's the Glock 43X clone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we got a few things in here. 28 people. Hey, y'all double tap them screens. If you don't do nothing else, tap that screen. Hit that like button. Keep the comments rolling. It's an anti-material. Yep. What's up, Betty? 50 cal BMG. That's a big old joker. Yes, the grips, my grips are custom grips. They're the St. Jude grips, patron saint of lost causes. You can get all kind of grips for the 1911. I just chose to get them. Also, the P90, instead of having that old Ruger Ridge grip, we put the wraparound Hogue grips on it. Them are beautiful and comfortable. Yes, sir. I'll show you again. But yes, a little better look at the grips there. That is the St. Jude grips, patron saint of lost causes. Kind of my sense of humor on a 45 ACP. But we didn't only replace the grips. We replaced the springs. We replaced everything in this firearm. All Wilson Combat, even the magazines. But that's my feature attraction. This 45, it is a workhorse. It came with the interesting fun fact, the Glock 21 was brought out the same year that this gun was made. Yes, sir. But I promise you, she's a workhorse. And she don't have a problem shooting hollow points. She don't have a problem shooting ball ammo. She just runs. I got that content coming tomorrow, me shooting a couple magazines to it. I ordered a couple extra magazines because this one here is the 8+1. So we're going to have to, I don't own a firearm that I don't have at least 3 mags for it. So we got to order a couple more. The good thing about that, they're not but like 15, 20 cheeseburgers. Appreciate it, Random. Appreciate it. Damn Ruger. Yes, sir. Had to get it. Had to get it. Now, it's a single stack. This Ruger here, being it's a 45 ACP, is a single stack. But they offer the 10 and 15 round mags for it. Appreciate it. You're all sick. Yeah, that 45 was my baby. That's the first one that I actually built. I do have a Gold Cup. what they call the bluey. But this right here was something I wanted to do because I planned, when I got this gun, I couldn't even give it an honest review because I stripped it immediately. It was a budget Gerson. Stripped it immediately, had the slide pinged, had it completely, sandblasted on the inside. All the rough edges took off, took all that time to polish everything on the inside. We ordered the sear spring, went from the 23-pound spring down to a 18-pound spring. Also took and put a 13-pound recoil spring. We had a skeletonized trigger. However, that was my first time attempting to do a polish on a trigger, and realized we put it way below 2.5 pounds, and on an everyday carry firearm, I can't have something that light. So we put the factory trigger back in it until we get the new trigger in. 5-19 OEM mags, 25 cheeseburgers, yes sir. Hold on, and y'all know, not too far away sets my real everyday carry that goes with me everywhere, and I'll show y'all that here in just a second. Move the cell phone, move the meta glasses, find a way to turn the flash on, and we ain't touching nothing, YouTube. I'm just opening the box, and there sits the Glock 49 with the ghost ring sights. There's the glizzy. The glizzy sitting right there, and the wife, she in there, and the extra max. The wife, and there sits the 43X clone. She's sitting in there with her Glock Rose, sitting on her lap, doing her little thing. That's the custom Henry 22. Won't find another one like that. Beautiful, beautiful Duracoat job, custom woodwork. And we got a new knife in, fellas. Hold on one second, and I'll show y'all that. We just got a new knife in. Pride and joy of the EDC, yep. And we got a new blade in. Nothing fancy. Just a little old hunting knife. It's I've got to do some more research on the metal, the type metal it is, but basically you cannot sharpen this with a wet rock. You got to have a diamond diamond sharpener to sharpen this. I can't pull it out the safe. I'll put it on my next live so you can get a better look at the Henry. But because the live's already started, if I pick it up or I touch it, it'll yank my live. Orange Smoke, what is up, dog? Yeah, the knife's nice. Little cheap knife, but so just touching up some of the EDCs, changing out. That's something I've been wanting to do. Y'all can go look at the content and see some of the other stuff I got. I do got the AK in the safe there. Several other interesting firearms coming. I am putting a bid in on the Striker Street Sweeper, which was also off the movie Desperado and off Players Club and some of the other shows. The old drum, the old 12 round drum, wind up 12 gauge. Yeah. So, but that's about 1,500 cheeseburgers. Been working this, that's why I've been missing. Yeah, what's up, Desert Armory? Hey, Desert, here you go, buddy. That's my new Longhorn Defenses carry bag. The Ruger P90, 45 ACP. Yes, sir. Beautiful, beautiful piece of hardware. It is clunky, but it is beautiful at the same time. And recoil management, man, this thing shoots like a dream. Just as smooth as can be. Then you got the 45 ACP. Oh, these right here are 12 gauge. This is a 12 gauge coach. I also have the 20 gauge coach. But that's the Stoger polymer. I did not want the wood because that is a true truck gun. I didn't want to have to worry about scratches and dinging wood, so I got the all polymer. Then you got the 1911. That's a 45 ACP. That's a 45 ACP. But I haven't got to do a lot of lives lately, and I was just touching base to tell y'all we're back. We finally got our vacation and stuff over, our running over, all the stuff we had to do, so we are back. Well, really more of the load. Oh, double aught buck. Everything I use are 8 pellet double aught buck. I don't like 9 pellet. So I use 8 pellet double aught buck. No, I don't. I don't do a whole lot of slugs either. I do got a few Hornady slugs, and I got some sabots, but most of what I use are double aught buck. Yep, happy early birthday to Desert Armory. Just in case I don't see you, happy early birthday, my brother. We drinking Coca-Cola, as y'all can see. No Red Bulls because it's late enough at night. We don't want to have to stay awake all night. So by about 1 o'clock every day, I swap. Betty, you wore out. I know you've been doing cars all day. You all wore out and tired now? You'll be in the cavern. Gotcha. I'm thinking to go do some cavern exploring too up in North Georgia. Jerome, I done seen they got a few. They've been finding in some of the creeks up there. They've been finding gold nuggets and stuff again. You know, because Blanca was one of the largest sites, especially in Georgia, back in the gold rush days, and they're starting to find gold again. So I might go up there and do some cavern hunting and do some panning in some of the creeks. Yep, I've got a Mossberg Maverick. I'm sorry, I sold the Maverick 88. I got a Mossberg 500, but it's got the big, long 28-inch barrel on it. But yup. But I had to hop on and holler at my boys for a few minutes. Over and under side by side, you go traditional. Yeah, I don't like the over and unders. I never have cared for the over and unders. I love the old double barrel side by side with the 2 triggers. And there's a reason I don't like the 1 trigger. They have a lot of malfunction issues. But also, say you fire the first barrel and you break it open for some reason. And you don't replace the shell that you fired. When you close it back, it goes back to that again. So then you're basically having a dead shell. I like to have the 2 barrels with the 2 triggers. I'm back. What I missed? You ain't missed nothing. We just talking smack, Bear. We just talking smack. Other than the knife, did you see the knife, Bear? Did you see the new blade? It ain't nothing fancy. It's just a hunting knife. It's basically they sent it to me for buying the defense bag. But the knife is just basic. Now I got some knives ordered. My Caber friend's birthday today's mom's 10th. My sister's in 11th. Yep, that's ours. They all fall together. All our birthdays all fall together. And my wife's is January 15th. Our anniversary is January 20th. My birthday is February 1st. The kids all fall like boom, 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 boom. So we knock, that way we can all celebrate and get it over with. Got good over the 870, man. You can't go wrong with an old Remington 870. Only Remington I've ever had an issue with, and that's because it got me made fun of, and it ended up being the shotgun. But that's the old Remington 1100s. I had one make me look like a damn fool, and I kept telling everybody something was wrong with the shotgun. Everybody was laughing at me. You can't hit nothing. I was like 16. I had so many deer jump up. They said it looked like Indians circling a wagon, and I never cut the first hair. I emptied every damn round out of it, reloaded, emptied every round again, never cut a hair. And then they got to looking, and we pulled out a 5-gallon bucket. We got as close to about 5 foot. Couldn't nobody hit the bucket. Kind of find out it had something wrong with the barrel, I want to say. Anyway, it was kind of like an Elmer Fudd deal. When you'd fire it, whatever was happening, it caused the buckshot just to roll out the bottom of the barrel. They gave me my dad went and got me a Mossberg 500. And I think the second day I had that, I killed my first deer. Oh, Remington does great. That's why I wanted to. Remington Ruger, the old school days, man. Remington Ruger, even old Sears and Roebuck. I've got an old Albert Johnson in here, man. All of them. I trust them as far as going to get meat. Boy, look here. I'd shoot them all day long. Dozens of deer with my 300 Win Mag bolt action. Yes, sir. All that velocity all around just roll out the end. Yeah. Yeah, it ended up being a problem. Remington ended up sending us a new one and never had a problem with it. But whatever this was, it was in between the receiver and the barrel. And basically, they told us if we were lucky it didn't blow up. It was a brand new firearm. My dad had bought it to take me hunting for the first time. And here in South Georgia, they run dogs. So you take your shotgun and you walk your dogs out. And we had walked out into a clearing. And when we did, all the deer jumped up and they literally were circling me. And I'm sitting there firing and firing and firing. And as close as I was, I should have hit something. And all the old men ragged me for about 8 hours that day that I couldn't hit nothing, blah, 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 blah. So finally we get to the hunting camp and I'm like, here, we get the bucket out. I'm like, y'all show me that you can shoot this gun and that you can hit something. And they started like 15 yards and then they kept moving closer, closer. Got within 5 feet and still wasn't hitting nothing. That's when they backed off and left me alone. We shot a quarter mile and tackle. There you go. See, you can't do that here, Clipping. Here in South Georgia, though, everything's so dense. The wood's so dense. I tell people all the time, your average shot here is going to be 50 to about 75 yards, unless you find a power line, or unless you get brave and decide to hunt like a dirt road and hope the game warden don't show up on you, or unless you can find a clear cut that the deer is actually traveling. But for the most part, your range is going to be about 50 to 75 yards. 700 bolt action. But look, I learned my lesson with a 7mm Magnum one time. We had one that make a grown man cry. I like to hunt with my 30-30 or my 270, 308. That's about it on hunting rifles. Every now and then we'll feel bold. We'll break out a 243. Ever had any? Yep, I've had quite a few of the J.C. Higgins. I've got an old 22 single shot that is Ivor Johnson and CycleWorks. A lot of them just going to say Ivor Johnson. Mine's so old it was still partnered up with the CycleWorks, so it says Ivor Johnson and CycleWorks on it. But I have a J.C. Higgins, had a J.C. Higgins pump, 12 gauge. Also, we had a handgun that was J.C. Higgins, but I can't remember what it was. I want to say it was a 32. I could be wrong. Them are the old Sears catalog firearms also. Yep, yep, yep. But we haven't done any live streams where we featured any firearms lately, and being that nobody's in here and it's safe and everything's cleared and in a safe direction, I figured we'd throw some guns up today. When the adoption is finalized, hopefully next month or the month after, I'll be able to put my gun wall up. We'll be able to do it the right way. I've also got boxes. They light up and they rotate. And I'll be able to put firearms in the boxes. So while we're doing the live stream, they'll rotate so you can get a whole 360 view. And then they got the little lights in them and everything else. Got to get one of the 7.62x54. Burger King is king of kings. Get up, Sly. Hey, bro, I'm always up, man. At the end of my day, I ain't getting up for nothing. And the beautiful part about my life, financially, mentally, physically, I'm in a part of my life. If I don't want to get up, I don't have to. I have a 22 revolver from them. It's a 53 Sears model, but I just asked about the shotties. I don't know. Yep, they did shotties. That's like I'm still on the quest for my holy grail. I want a Singer 1911 because during World War II, Singer jumped in and they made quite a few 1911s. So I want to find an old Singer 1911 45 ACP. That would be the holy grail. Get it, completely restore it. Them jokers are worth some bread. But back to the Ruger. I loved it so much today I had to go pull up Desperado and rewatch it. Had to rewatch it. Fun fact about the movie Desperado, in the movie he had two of these that come out of his sleeves. And the way they got that using Hollywood magic, they shaved down the grip to where they would fit in the sleeves of his shirt. My dad's old Marlin 3030 was, yep, the old Marlin 3030s. Ruger P90 45 ACP. Man, she shoots great. And you would think, as blocky as it is and as heavy as it would have hella recoil. No, it's got half the recoil that 45 has. I did think it was interesting though. These were made to compete with the SIG P220 or the 220, and also the Smith and Wesson. What was it? 5400 series, 45. I mixed numbers up anyway. But the Glock 21 dropped the same year this did. But at the time, nobody really knew a whole lot about Glock, and everybody was like, "Oh, polymer guns are not gonna," you know what I'm saying? That's why these made their way into Hollywood. That old Arnold Schwarzenegger and True Lies and the horse scene. He had the Ruger P90. Yep. But they are workhorses. They are not known for any kind of jams. The biggest thing about this, because of the finish, you do got to keep that oil up because they are prone to rusting. But as you can see on this one, there is no rust. She is in beautiful shape. The whole grips make it just a dream to hold on to. And air racking, you can air rack it. I'm gonna put up a short on that one. The slide is so smooth, you can actually air rack it without much effort. Yeah, love the stainless, love it. But you do got to keep this one oiled because this one will rust if you don't. The Higgins model, yep. So wait, yours is the revolver then, right? Or is it the old stainless P89? I would pick it up. You can get them in stainless. You what you want to look for is the K. Like technically, this is the Ruger P90, but if you have the actual box for it, it will say KP90. K was Ruger talk for stainless. The regular P90 and the regular P89 and the P87 and the P85 are blued. You're looking for that K initial in front of it, so you want the K whatever to get the stainless model. Larry, what is up? Yeah, we're back, man. We're back, Larry. Um, we've had some things going on, had to take care of, and just different things. And then I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I got on some Netflix series and different things, and kind of got carried away, so I didn't do a live stream for a few days. KP89 back in the day, I miss it. Yes, sir. Well, see, that was this. I had the P90 years ago, and I let it slip away, and I had a P95DC years ago, and let it slip away. And then a couple months ago, I ran into that whole series and bought several of them, and I didn't have the P90, and I do want to get the P94, which is the 40 cal. I don't mess with 40 cals, but I want the whole set. I want the whole set of the P series because they're known for just working. Um, yes, they're a little heavy, but they work. The RG23. I got you. I got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember the broken one. Did you ever figure out how to get that fixed, by the way? Just asking. And then we got some more shotties that are coming. Still got the lever action I got to go pick up. Um, that one's going to be a lot of fun. It's got that burnt bronze color on the upper end, and then the lower is and the stocks are wood. But it is good to see each and every one of y'all. Alloy to spot with it. Gotcha, gotcha. But it'd be worth putting it in. If you're gonna keep it, just spot weld it, sand it down. I mean, it being a 22, it's not gonna have a lot of pressure to it. So I'd say you get it done and still could use it. The Derrier lever axis. Yes, I have. Yes, I have, Bear. Just need the compound. Well, how much? Well, how many cheeseburgers is the compound, Paul? Betty Hamilton, you still on the live stream or did you hop off? Did you get sidetracked, distracted? What's up, Brookside? Long time no see, bro. Good to see all y'all. I figured I'd hop on. I've been 30 minutes, so I won't be on much longer. We do got storms in the area. Bear sent us weather over this way. And anytime it sprinkles, we lose lights 4 or 5 times until it stops sprinkling. That's the bad part about living in the country. You let it sprinkle, and you're gonna have you're gonna have light issues. Um, but we still got the 5G if we need to. You're welcome. Yeah, no kidding, right, Bear? We were laughing today because we went from wildfires to flash flood warnings, and then Brunswick, the town that we're closest to, if it sprinkles because of their sewage system and their drainage system, and it's so low there anyway, more than about an inch of rain, you got a flash flood to begin with. People, water going into people's houses and everything else. Man, everything's doing good, Brookside. I can't complain. I can't complain not one bit, man. Life's great. Um, we just been taking it easy a little bit, enjoying time with the kids as we get closer to court. You know, just doing what we got to do to finish off the inspections and the paperwork and the fingerprinting and having to kiss their ass and do what they tell you to do. That's why I had to tone down some of the 2A content for a little bit because they don't like that too much. As a foster home, they don't want you really having stuff like that. So, yeah, but we let them know real quick. We knew the laws and we knew the Supreme Court rulings, and we did tone it down some, though. Why did the boat be mowing before it rains here? I gotta go out there and put my damn belt back on my John Deere. That's the only thing about them John Deere mowers, man. Them belts are never real tight to begin with, and the slightest little bumper, you get that damn, or you get that deck unlevel, and it'll pop the belt every time. But this one was on me. The tensioner pulley, I forgot to fully tighten back down, and I got about half of the yard cut and the belt popped off. Luckily, it only takes me about 10 minutes to put it back on. I just didn't feel like messing with it today. So I figured tomorrow I'll go out there and put the belt back on and finish the cutting. Of course, so it's like $30 or something like that. Only need about 10 micrograms of it. Gotcha. Uh, that's why I was wondering if something like well, no, you'd be better to solder it. Um, but like if you had an acetylene torch, you could take like a coat hanger and bronze it, um, and it would probably stick because, like I said, once again, it's a 22. If you were dealing with a 9 or a 45, something that put a lot of recoil, a lot of pressure, I wouldn't do that. But however, dealing with just that, it's something you could try. 12 people, let's go. But it is good to see y'all. Like I said, I wanted to hop on and y'all see I went bougie and got the little carry bag. But I mainly got it because I happen to have a 6-inch plate. So we put the plate in the carry bag. What is up, M4, my homie? Good to see you. It's a 25 ACP. Yeah, that's not much. Once again, not a lot of recoil, not a lot of pressure on the 25. Well, itching for some good weather? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Which it was nice here this morning. Nice blue skies, but I think the rest of the week, all the way through to Tuesday, I think we're supposed to get heavy downpours. But most of our stuff, and it's summertime in South Georgia, we got Florida weather. So you get about 6 o'clock, about 3 o'clock till about 6 o'clock every summer day. You're gonna get that little afternoon thunder. Oh, excuse me. You're gonna get the afternoon thunderstorms. It's 102 blue skies here on one track. Mmm. Mmm. I think it was 100 here today. And then the rain came and cooled it off about 10 degrees. That's why we stayed in the house mostly with the AC bumping, boy. We got the AC cranked up. Thought I heard something, but I guess I didn't. Finally, summer vacation for me. It's gonna be a long 3 months. Y'all get 3 months? Wow. Um, I know our school goes back in July. My wife will be back teaching somewhere around, I think around the 8th to the 14th, somewhere in there. She'll be back. We've been having rain since April, so I'm so ready for. Yeah, yeah. But you know what? Y'all need it. Everything was so dry across the south, so all this rain really, really, really is helping out with the crops and everything else. Bear, you in Texas? You anywhere close to that shit that's going on with the boy, the other boy, and all the everybody out in the streets raising hell? Are you anywhere close to that, or is that farther away from you? I've been watching it on the news, and some of these folks are getting ridiculous. Some of these comments and some of the shit that they pulling, trying to make it all, man, that's getting ridiculous. Politicians saying stuff they shouldn't say. Yep, unfortunately, well, you stay ready, boy. Stay ready, Bear. Pay attention, make sure you staying safe, man, because they making all kind of crazy threats. I'm looking forward to being 21. Yes, sir. Hey, that's the thing, though. I remember being young, couldn't wait, couldn't wait, couldn't wait. Now you just wish you could go back. Yeah, I miss the days living in mom and daddy house where they paid all the bills. Man, I miss all that. Pop out, rock out, bars. We are the best YouTube family. Let's go. What is up, Dallas? What is up, my dog? And by the way, I haven't said it on this live. Make sure y'all subbing to one another, especially the ones y'all see in the blue. Go check out their content. Great folks, every one of them, full of knowledge, a lot of fun, talk a lot of smack, troll each other, but we have a good time doing so. So y'all be sure to check each other out, sub up. Y'all know what to do. What you eat tonight? What you cook tonight? Dallas, what you cook tonight? I had an old Red Baron pizza and a Cobb salad. I didn't feel like doing a whole lot, so I had me a pizza and a salad. And an orange popsicle or creamsicle. Yeah. I had an orange creamsicle. I went in there, little man ate so many little blue popsicles, his whole mouth was blue. You had chicken. Yes, sir, Howard. Ain't nothing wrong with some chicken. Y'all see my little short I put up of my curry chicken, my butter chicken made everything nice with the naan. Had some naan. Garlic naan. They keep telling us it's gonna rain and it happens and it's over and yeah. Speaking of pizza, I just cooked a DiGiorno. I like the DiGiorno also, but I love the Red Barons. I get the Red Baron Supreme Pizza. Then I get me either some Gouda or I'll get some mozzarella and I'll sprinkle it over the top of it. I'll put my banana peppers on it and I'll cook it in the oven. Boy, look here. Fire. That short cracks you up, yeah. Well, what it is, nobody else here, even though my grandkids are Indian, they don't care for and my wife's she's not allergic, but it is irritant. The garam masala and the turmeric is an irritant. She's not allergic, but she still has to pop the Benadryl. So generally, I'll just get enough to cook me some. I'm fixing to do one of my recipes, so I went all the way to New York to learn how to do it. And if any of y'all's ever been up there, you know what I'm talking about. The halal chicken over rice is where you make the rice, the white sauce, the red sauce. You cook your chicken up, but it's fire. Oh, the croissants, yeah, buddy. I like to take the croissants and get me some country ham, and I make me country ham and cheese croissants. I got into a fight with a frying pan. Now I have cooking PTSD. Hey, my first wife could burn water. No shit. No shit. That girl could burn water. We didn't let her do no cooking. But I like to cook, man. I can cook Italian. I can cook Indian. I can cook most of your Hispanic foods. American cooking, I throw down, boy. I love to cook. That's something my grandmama always taught me. She taught me how to do my own clothes, iron my own shit, cook my own food. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She told me I was gonna be ready for the world. Know how to butcher my own game, cut my own pork chops. It looked like, hey, I can. I worked at a Waffle House for a few years. They taught me how to do them omelets. Boy, look here. You put them in that blender, get them all good and whipped up, pour them, let them set there. Take your frying pan, move it around where it's no longer sticking, and then flip it. Boy, flip it. It's all in that wrist action, like Jeezy said. You gotta have that wrist action. You tell them about right. Probably gonna make some steak sandwiches. Man, I can't touch steak right now. I got an ammo issue already, ammo addiction. But I went to look at steaks. I think it was $62 for 4 thin ass ribeyes. They weren't even big ribeyes, little thin ribeyes. I said, no, I could buy half a cow. We'll make our own steaks. Can't pay that kind of money. I about died because y'all know I like my Mississippi pot roast. I went to go get a roast to do for tomorrow. And that roast was $32 for a damn roast to throw in. Man, god dog, y'all killing me with the beef prices. And trying to go up on the pork prices. Yeah, omelets are good, especially if you do like the Texas omelets and Southwestern omelets. It's according to what you like in your omelets. I like to take cheese, ham, bacon. Every now and then we'll throw a jalapeno in there. You know what I'm saying? Good to go. And I got my wife that waffle maker. And they come out perfectly. They about like 2 inches thick when they come out. But we'll get the homemade blueberries or the raspberries or whatever we happen to put in the omelets and make the omelets. The waffles. Fajita meat is decent price. Yeah. You can get fajita meat. You can make a perfect 18-ounce elk steak, 128 degrees. See, I don't know much about elk steaks. My brother-in-law does all that because he's the one that goes and hunts the elk and the bison. But he makes the perfect steak, man. They're pink in the middle. It's better than any steak you'll ever eat. I can tell you that. Love the taste of elk and bison. With the football sear mark, yes sir. But you got to do that, man. You got to sear your steak. If you got a good steak, you got to sear it. Then you got to take it out to the grill and flame kiss it. You got to. If you're going to eat a steak, you got to. And then get you some of that bone marrow butter, homemade bone marrow butter. If you know how to make that. If not, I'll do a short on how y'all do that. Marlboro Reds Classic. Nah, I'm smoking. I don't smoke the Reds. I smoke the 72s, the little short ones. These are the short ones. I like these better than the Reds. I've been smoking these for shit well over 10 years. I started with Newports, but I like Newports too much and had to quit smoking them. Greetings from China. Well, hello, China. What is up? Hey, if you in China, you need to hook me up with some of the wholesale markets. We can get a little thing going on. You know what I'm saying? All of us make some bread. Yeah, the Reds was like the very, very first. I used to steal them from my daddy. That's how I started smoking. But when you smoke these now, they're smaller. They're a lot shorter, but they're more potent than the Reds. So now when I smoke a regular Marlboro Red, it don't have the same taste. And this right here is what I smoke, and I smoke them by the damn cartons. Those are red. But look here, guys. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a few minutes. I'm about to pop up off here, take my meds, lay it down. We got an early day tomorrow. We got some stuff to get done. Y'all stay stressed. Stay blessed. Stay strapped. Keep one in the chamber. Don't let nobody talk y'all into dumb shit. Love you guys. See y'all next live stream.